My name is Lorenza Christian Jr.
And are you a Hartford resident?
I've been for about 45 years now. I was born on a farm, so it's been a part of my life my whole life. And in reform school, they had a program with agriculture, so I took the agricultural program, and I don't know, it just seemed to stick to my blood. And later on in life, as I decided to take a career, I went with landscaping as a career. So it seemed like plants been around all my life. My mother gardened, everybody gardened. It's just a natural thing to do. I don't even feel like I got interested in it. It's just more like I started doing it, and everybody started paying attention, because I've been always doing it. I like the fact that I can feed myself with it. I like the fact that I can grow food at a better quality than I can get at the store. I like the way plants grow. I got different plants for different reasons. Like, I just got different plants. Different reasons. I just like plants. Well, the biggest challenge that I've so far run into is finding suitable locations. Most of the sites in the urban environment is polluted from one contamination or another contamination, and it's crazy because most of the biggest blights and the biggest eyesores in our community that would be beautiful farms are contaminated. And that seems to be my biggest frustration with urban farming. No decent sized lots to make a nice urban homestead. And I don't know, I think we need a nice urban homestead in at least every little city. At least every little city need at least one urban homestead, so people got a choice of getting traditional food. It's just my belief. Well, I started with Knox, with like the Hartford Blooms project. When I seen it, I immediately just said, okay, this is what I want to do. So I went there, and we ended up doing the Hartford Blooms projects. I don't know if you're familiar with the Hartford Blooms projects, where they put all of these pots like this all through the city and put flowers in them and try to just make the city a more pleasant and pleasing place to be. And then one day, I seen an ad offering Capital Community College had a program where I think one of the community centers on Albany Avenue, the community that I'm from in the North End, one of the community centers was doing the part of the training program. It was a co-op training between them, Capital, and Knox. So Knox came back again. So I got into that program. It was urban agriculture. So they taught me the urban agriculture at Capital Community. They did the class training at the library on the Avenue. We did our labs here at Knox. At the end of that program, when we got our certificates and graduated and stuff, two of the students from that program ended up coming into an incubation farm program at Knox. I was one of the students, and that was in 2015. And from 2015, I just been basically just developing my style of products and stuff like that, developing my business plan. And I created a company, CT College. We primarily sell leafy greens and stuff like that, but we want to do like value added products. Like I got a jelly currently being manufactured out. I should have my manufacturing license before the end of the year, so next year for sure it's gonna be on the store shelves. This year I'm just selling it at farmers markets and stuff like that. But collard is like the staple crop for my people. You say collard greens and you automatically think of my people. So if you say my company is CT College, we do specialize in leafy greens, with collard greens being one. But we also grow like the spinach. It's called Malabar spinach. It's a Guyanese callaloo, and it's a crop that I'm starting to develop. It's one of the three leafy greens that I primarily focus in: collard greens, kale, and the Guyanese callaloo, which is a Malabar spinach. But I'm getting into value added. Like that's the pepper that I grow my signature jelly off of, and it's a mild jelly. It's yellow, but I do red, yellow, and green The yellow has been the best seller at the farmer's market, so it became my signature jelly. Hot sauce, what I went into the game to do, I'm still producing the hot sauce, but the jelly took a life of its own, so I let it do what it do. But I'm still trying to get my hot sauce thing going. Knox is one of the few people, one of the few organizations around that deal with urban agriculture, and they started off with trying to beautify the city. You know, throughout their history, they've been interested in plants, and at the day and age, I don't know if anybody aware of our food crisis, and I know the President Party don't talk about our food crisis, but we're coming up close to a food crisis, seeing that 90% of our food is imported from other countries, and I don't know, you do the math, but Knox has always been a part of making places beautiful and providing plants, and now they got this new thing where we doing this landscaping with edible food. Like, you waste all of this space on lawns, and you could be growing enough food to take care of your whole family. You can cut your food bill. You can cut like $20,000 out of your food bill by growing certain things in the landscape that you spend about $10,000 a year manicuring and taking care of. You know, man, that's common sense. I mean, Knox putting the common sense to the sense. Don't know a lot about it. I know that it needs to relax a little bit. I know that 25 chickens is a lot of chickens, but if you want to farm, 25 chickens ain't gonna do it. And they little limit on having 25 chickens for our urban farmers is almost like limiting our money. I mean, I understand about the zones and the orders and all of that stuff like that, but like I'm saying, there's a lot of spots where we can do a lot of stuff, but the zoning and I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot. It would limit my income. That's the first thing it would do. If I got 25 chickens, that means I'm limited to this amount of money weekly in eggs. And also I'm limited to this amount of money weekly in meat. So, and I'm also, if I only got 25 chickens, now I don't got enough real estate. Even if I had the space, I don't got the paper real estate to have like different chickens. Like, I want to have some different chickens instead of just the regular chickens that's for meat and slaughter. I mean, most of us don't know where our food comes from. And if you start introducing children to where their food comes from what they already know, whether it be wrong or whether it be right, just take what they know and start introducing them into where food comes from. Because if the grocery store is in the day, a lot of people don't even know where food comes from. They can't associate a chicken with an egg. And that might sound sad, but it's the truth. At the farmer's market, we give tours and answer questions and show them what we're doing here and explain about food. That's what we do, is pretty much hands-on. We invite people in to see. Yeah, we have a large community garden base here too. We have, throughout the Hartford, we have a lots of community gardens. In almost every neighborhood you can find a community garden. Sometimes in some neighborhoods you got community gardens on almost every other street. Community gardens are good, and to have access to community gardens is another way, like I'm saying, like, okay, I can't grow in my own yard, but I can go over here and I can save, what, $500? I can grow $500 worth of food to chop up, put in my refrigerator, and save throughout the winter. It's real. And we got a lot of people who come from traditions of farming, like from different countries. Like, I'm from Alabama myself, and I'm from a farm country. So farming is in my blood. I wanted to farm. The only access I had before Knox came was the community gardens. And I utilized the community gardens to a point, but there's only so much you can do in a community garden. This incubator farm, it's a little bit different. I would like to see more urban farms. I would like to see more food growing in the city. I would like to see less trucks coming into our community with vegetables on them.